Yeah, I did that.
Poop? You say
Hi,
poop?
yeah.
No.
Oh,
Poop.
hi everybody. Welcome to the stream. I got Cassie with me again. He's talking
Yeah, I
about poop.
farted. Yep.
I think possibly the first word that was on the stream today was just you going poop, which is very
Yeah.
good.
That's me. That's me.
We're here with SpongeBob.
I know 10 words and
SpongeBob.
phrases.
Yeah, Cassie has 10 fun words and phrases that she can say.
Yeah. You put a string on the back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So Patrick eats a watermelon on the cover, but does he ever eat the watermelon in game, or does he just throw it?
He don't eat it.
Well, so the cover is lying to us.
Yeah, it's big lies.
SpongeBob never salutes in the game either, I don't think. And Sandy doesn't ever have
No, I
that
think he
weird
does.
look on her face. It looks more like she's swinging by the rope rather than doing like a lasso. Oh no, don't play that song. That's how you get copyright claim. I always have to skip the intro because the first time I streamed this, we watched it and then it was like, nope, we own that song. But it wasn't actually Nickelodeon or anyone associated with them that claimed it. It was some copyright troll claimed the SpongeBob theme song. Well, you can. I was wondering, can you affect the snowman?
I feel like a new sponge.
In fact, it's counting my effect on the snowman. Oh yeah, we were doing Sand Mountain last time.
Fly like the wind and float like a.
I'll accept the time challenge. I didn't know Bubble Buddy
I love opening presents.
did the ski slope.
Ski slope?
Yeah. Coral.
It shines.
Bubble Buddy?
Bubble Butty. But there's an ad for something in Rock Bottom there. What the heck was that? Shady Shoals Rest Home. What if it was Shady Shoals Guest Home?
Yeah. That's shame.
This is the type of. This is the riveting kind of. Wait, the Krabby Patty is $1.99? Not bad. This is the riveting kind of commentary that you get on FlutterBug. Is or if it was Guest Home instead of Rest Home.
Yes, it's quite.
You've just met the Sponginator.
You just met the Sponginator.
Fresh like a spring breeze.
The Krusty Krab patty, that's what it is.
SpongeBob's a big fan of Kirby. So he's always talking about Spring Breeze.
Yeah, he loves Kirby. He likes Cubby.
Cubby?
Yeah, Cubby.
Abby.
What if
Yeah, Cubby!
What if it turned
You
out
just said
one? What if it turned out one day that all along I had been Cubby?
Cubby?
Yeah.
Feel like a new sponge.
God, how long is this? Not gonna beat any speed
100
challenge.
years. 100 years.
You lose. Try again. How the heck are you supposed to do this faster?
100 years.
Pick better routes, I guess?
Fresh like a spring breeze.
You gotta be a genius.
I feel like a new sponge.
Well, clearly you are the genius, and I am not. You're the genius around here, yeah.
Cheeseburger?
Genius around here is you. No, the cheeseburger around here is me, though,
Burger?
actually.
Oh yeah, and I'm the French fry.
Always gotta remember that. It's important
Yeah, you're the
stuff.
cheeseburger girlfriend, I'm the French fry girlfriend.
Yeah. This is important information. Hope everybody remembers this.
Tartar sauce. The horror.
Tartar
Yeah,
sauce!
The horror! That's next week.
Oh yeah, it's gonna be on the FlutterBug quiz next week.
Yep.
Along with the questionnaire about the dog that farts on the house.
Yeah, yeah, that's an important one. You gotta have that every time.
I'm still thinking about that. How many times do you think this dog has farted on the house? We got a spatula. Let's try that again.
Spatula.
Yeah, the salty spatula.
I fly like
Salty spatula?
Yeah. You get salt on your spatula. You gotta be careful.
What if SpongeBob was fast like Sonic the Hedgehog and he could run and he could turn into a hedgehog and he could transform into a chicken?
And transform into Mega Man.
Oh no.
Yeah, transform into Mega Man in a square. He could turn into a rectangle.
He can turn into Mega Man with a specialty umbrella.
Yeah, the specialty umbrella.
That guy he got that dab in
And
just
he could turn into invisible. He could turn into a metal cylinder.
And he can turn into an ice cube. And he can turn into.
Yeah, what if he transformed into invisible?
Well, it reset how many.
Hey, lots of transformation.
It reset how many snowmen I bonked when I died. That's not very nice. Now I'm gonna bonk all the snowmen again.
Bonk?
Yeah, I gotta bonk
Gonna
them.
bonk you?
No, you're not a snowman.
You gonna bonk you?
You're safe. You're safe from getting bonked. Don't worry. You've hit rock bottom, it says.
You have to bonk me.
I have to bonk you?
You have to bonk me in 19 seconds.
Oh no! Or else I will be sponked. Oh my god.
You will be transformed into a dancing ice cube.
Oh, okay. Well, that's not so bad. That's what I always wanted.
You always wanted to be a dancing ice cube?
Yeah, of course.
Take it.
Don't you remember that? I confided that in you when we first met.
Oh yeah. I was really honest with you.
Yeah. Always wanted to be a dancing ice cube. Put that on the wiki, everybody.
Yeah, I know.
Hi,
I
Biss.
wanted to be a
Biss is here.
cube. Biss is here! Hey, Biss.
Ah, poop. Missed that snowman.
Fresh like a spring breeze. Ow!
God, this is so long. Oh my god, I've missed it just barely.
I feel like a new sponge.
We'll get it eventually, I swear. Biss says, I will not. Put it on the wiki yourself. Well, somebody else can put it on there too. It doesn't have to be you. Wow, this guy's having a bad day now. Wait until you see what I did to that guy. Oh, you might not see what I did to that guy because the stream cut out at the exact moment I was doing that.
Number one
For a
in the
moment.
Bikini Bottom scavenger hunt. 3 years running.
I think it was it just knew that I was doing something I wasn't supposed to, and it decided not to put it on the stream. It's like, you can't show that on stream.
You can't show chicken nugget on stream?
It's illegal.
Fresh
Yeah,
like a
no
spring
chicken.
breeze.
No chickens or else you go to hell.
I'm planning to get some good work done on Pizza Time Explosion today. I'm going to, well, it's for Trash Chomper mode, well, Cassie knows what I'm talking about, but for people on stream. I will
presents.
be adding the level system to it. And
The
making,
cheap version system.
yeah. And making changes to how stuff in the game works based on the level. Oh poop! Oh poop! Wait, SpongeBob was perfectly fine. He was just standing there. He is just standing there. Oh, why do you have to dab every time I come here? Stop dabbing on me! Yeah, and then I gotta make it so that flies continue to spawn after you've destroyed them all. Make it so they come back.
Yeah.
God, why do the snowmen reset when I die? That's so annoying.
Because they don't like hanging out with you.
Oh, okay. The snowmen return to life when I die.
They want to. They want to put you in the toilet.
I'll put them in the toilet.
I feel like
Then we'll see who's laughing.
Yeah, they're going in the toilet.
Well, I took a big heckin' shortcut. There's a lot of room for shortcuts on this track. That looks like it's still painful. Those spikes. I mean, I know they're retracted, but they're still kind of sticking out, so... It seems like it should be hurting the sponge tongue.
Sponge.
The sponge's tongue looks like it should probably still be in pain. Referring to SpongeBob as the sponge.
He's a talking sponge guy.
Welcome to the Sponge Show, starring Patrick.
Yeah, we're playing fish.
Yeah, this is the fish game. A game about fish.
Yeah, it's the fish game. Yeah, it's about talking fish.
I took a big shortcut and I'm still only just barely gonna make it. You win! Ta-da! Checkpoint. Wouldn't licking sand be uncomfortable? Well, I mean, not if it's soft like
Yum,
snow. Like this sand is. The sand is soft.
I think it would be pretty tasty.
Congratulations!
Oh, like you?
Yeah, I would eat it.
We have 39 spatulas now.
Yeah, it says spatula.
Now I gotta go down again so I can try and find the last of the snowmen. Are there other snowmen in other places, or is it all on this slope? Do you know? You remember?
It's all on that slope.
Okay.
The snowmans are hard to get all done. It took me a while to find the last one.
I feel like a new sponge.
Oh, well maybe you can assist me then, since you know where they are now.
Okay.
I've seen most of
How
them.
many do you have? How many do you have?
5 out of 8. I think there was one down
The
this
one
way.
that's hardest to find for me is, it's right at the start of the slide and you already missed it.
Oh, the one before you start sliding?
No.
Oh. Ah, there was one this way. So I have 7 out of 8 now. Or wait.
Transformed into a snowman?
No, 6 out of 8. Why did I think it said 7? It was wishful thinking, I guess. Yeah, I only need one more. There's one right at the start, huh? Queen of Glitches here. Cat.
Yay!
I killed that snowman. Yeah, we're kill. Why do we have to kill the snowmen anyway? What did they do wrong?
To go on to help it out one.
Cassie, why do we have to kill the snowman? Oh, there he is. Oop.
Because they're going to up to the help.
Ta-ting!
But why? What's wrong with being a snowman, Cassie? Can you please explain? Kelp, does a sponge good?
Yeah, snowman.
Fresh like a spring breeze.
Well, who are the other sponges that it does good? Like SpongeBob and his parents are like the only sponges I've seen. Thank you for
Pete
the emote.
Doglips.
Pete Doglips. I didn't know Pete Doglips was also a sponge.
Yeah.
I feel
Yeah,
like
he
a new
is.
sponge.
He's pretty at being a sponge too.
Yeah, he smells like a sponge.
Yeah, that's what makes him so good at it.
So there's one right at the beginning, huh? I don't see it. I mean, there's this one over here that we spungused.
You gotta go through, there's like 2 signs. You gotta just smash through that shit.
Oh, it's right there, right in plain view, if you look for it. Okay, now what do I do? I've killed all the snowmen.
You gotta transform into a trumpet.
Who was I killing the snowman for? Mr. Krabs? Does Mr. Krabs want all the snowmen dead?
You gotta transform into a snowman. Transform into a cheeseburger.
Life's as extreme as you wanna make it! When I was little, I used to be able to do SpongeBob's laugh pretty good.
Oh yeah? Transform into SpongeBob's laugh?
Yeah, but now I don't think I have that ability anymore.
Like a new sponge.
Oh.
At one time in my life, I could laugh like SpongeBob, but that ability has since left me.
Left the building?
Yeah, it left the building like Elvis.
Who's that? Pete Doglips?
The king of rock and roll.
King of poop?
Elvis is everywhere. Elvis is everything. Elvis is everybody.
Like a spring breeze.
Elvis is still the king.
Cheeseburger?
You're the queen of cheeseburger.
Glad to have this back.
Oh, I found a sock.
King of Funky?
Cassie.
Eat it!
I found a sock. I found another
Eat
sock.
it! Eat it!
I found socks.
You gotta eat it.
I gotta eat
That's
it.
how you play this game. You gotta eat this. You gotta eat your socks. You gotta eat Patrick.
Who wants all the dead snowmen? Where do I go to accomplish dead snowmen?
You have to fart.
Used to be able to do the Koopa noise, and that would be impressive. I can do the Shy Guy sound.
You've just met the Sponginator.
Wow. 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 Wow.
Wait, now?
Wow.
Wait, one?
I feel like a new. Hi, Gary.
Wait, now?
Hi, Gary. SpongeBob isn't at all concerned that his pet is out of the house.
Wait, Womp Gary?
There's another snowman.
Gary says wait for him.
I get a sock for this?
Hey, you.
Was that the whole
Patrick needs
thing?
to do laundry.
Is that what I had to do with the snowman?
Solo-rama.
Yeah, you get a sock. It's tasty. Eat it.
That was the
Eat
snowman. That was the snowman quest? This says, hey Cassie.
Yeah. What?
Boom.
Have I heard of the hottest new Twitch streamer? Is it girlfriend lady? I knew it.
You flatter me.
I'm flat? I'm flat?
No, you flatter me. I'm flattered.
I'm a cheeseburger?
No. No, I'm the cheeseburger, Cassie.
I'm a talking dog? Why would you say that?
I didn't ever say that. What's going on?
Why would you call me a talking dog?
I didn't say that. No. Biss says it's Pete Poglips.
Oh. Unacceptable.
Return Or go to jail. Do not pass go. Do not collect $200. Go directly to jail. Oh, Cat posted the flattened emote. Oh, there's Texas.
What?
Texas is happening.
Texas has a code?
Yep.
Texas?
Texas has womp-wuzzled itself in there.
Texas?
It gets conversationally flattened by Cassie's banter.
Texas?
Sand Mountain! Boy, their filter there looks nice when you're like playing the game, but it doesn't look good when they try to do panoramas.
Unbeatable. I'll give you a golden spatula if you can beat my time.
Looks like I'm staring at everything through a fog.
Texas?
Tex ass.
Fresh like a spring breeze.
Fresh like a spring breeze.
It shines.
Fresh like a bee.
Fresh like a spring bean. Like a string
Fresh
bean.
like a spring
Love
bee.
opening presents.
Flesh like a string bean. You have flesh like a string bean. You need to work out.
Yeah, you have flesh like a string bean.
Is a string bean. Oh no. Sometimes I question what
Deep
my
in the
stream
heart of Texas.
Is this string bean flesh?
Yep. That's where it is.
Sandy brought it with her from Texas.
Yep.
Where are these giant snowballs coming from? Well, sandballs, I guess. Really they are, but where the heck are they coming from? Well, why are they so aggressive?
Texas. They're coming from Texas.
Oh, okay. All the way from Texas.
Yep.
They knew exactly where and when
Welcome
SpongeBob
to
would be
Texas.
here, so they started their long flight like 3 days ago. Just to smash into the ground at that exact moment.
Yeah, that's what they did. They tried to transform into Texas at the exact moment.
Uh-huh. I took a shortcut. Wait, no. That's a bad
shortcut.
pronunciation.
All the way to Texas.
Shortcut. Well, I'm not getting the speed record this time. This track is so long. These speed records are getting harder. It was quite a bit slow there.
Take that!
There you go. Cat says, I mean, I do have flesh like a string bean. And Biss says, what does that even mean? Says it means I am a twig. What else would it mean? Yeah, that's me too. TBH. I'm lanky, but not like Lanky Kong.
Yeah, that means you have
For you.
flesh like
Yeah. Before anybody says it, not like Lanky Kong, just lanky. I always gotta do that now, because when I'd say that before, it would be like, Lanky Kong, and I'd be like, no! Just lanky. Biss says, as a modern Sonic fan, I think it's wild how these tracks expect you to turn yourself. How are you supposed to focus on strafing?
you just rotate. It's not very in-depth. You really just rotate.
I think Biss is trying to be silly.
Why did I go in the box? Why didn't I not go in the box?
Let's try this as Sandy. I don't think that'll really make any difference, but just for the sake of variety.
Hey!
Sandy can glide, so it'll make it, like, easier.
Oh, she's not allowed to do the speed challenge. You won't offer it to Sandy. So never mind.
Oh, that makes sense.
Well, what the heck is the bus stop here for?
SpongeBob started to do this so slow.
I'm the fastest.
Here we go. Stuff is just exploding in the background as we go.
Yeah, it's exploding time. Hey, Elena, you exploded.
I did not.
Another fine for
Yeah, you
Patrick.
did.
I'm still intact, I'll have you know. I'm still fully unexploded. Thank you.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
Then why are there chunks of you all over the place?
There's no chunks. I'm not a chunky. I'm not
Chunks?
Chunky Kong either. I'm not Lanky Kong and I'm not Chunky Kong.
Oh yeah?
And I'm not Funky Kong either before you bring
I'm
that
the
up.
What's this
fastest there
picture that
is.
says you're talking Donkey Kong?
I'm not any kind of Kong. All the Kongs have to go home and not speak to me or accuse me of being one of them. There are no Kongs allowed at this stream. They'll have to go home. If any Kongs are watching right now, you have to leave. Goodbye, you're not welcome here.
Why is Donkey Kong waiting at your door?
He'd better leave.
He's not gonna. He wants you dead, Elena.
Whoa! I'm gonna have to call King K. Rool to come get him.
Oh yeah?
Biss said they were typing that I was Funky Kong, right as I said not to say that.
I love
This
opening
Lanky
presents.
Kong is the first one that I said for you not to say. How dare you? I said no to Lanky Kong first and foremost. That's how you pronounce that word. It's not foremost, it's foremost. It's foremost. No, it's not that. Take it back. It's taking it too far, I'm sorry. There we go. What, that guy just died! He's in there now. He's dead.
Oh,
You farted?
sparkly.
Yeah, also I missed a sock, which I'm not too happy about. Oh wait, was that like a shortcut or something that I just totally ignored? Wow, that was a delayed reaction on getting hurt by that sand ball. That time it wasn't. Oops! Lanky Long. No, I'm not. Well, I guess I am lanky and I am long. So I guess I have to accept that one.
I'm the fast.
And Lanky Long is
Yeah.
not a character, so
Oh yeah?
that's fine. Yeah, I'm real sure about that one.
Then who am I?
You're Spanky Spong.
Monkey Burger?
Yeah. That's what Spanky Spawn
Actually,
means.
I
Oh, yeah.
forget that one.
I'm sorry. You'll have to forgive me. He's too focused on the sponge on my computer screen.
Absolutely incredible.
Help! There's a sponge on my computer screen! I can't get it off! Oh, I see. You can't get that sock without Sandy. Everybody, please help! There's a sponge on my screen!
Yeah,
I
there's
need
a
to get
sponge
the-
on Elvena's computer.
I need to get the
Everyone,
heckin'
please donate.
Sponge off my screen. Yeah, please donate to my GoFundMe to remove sponge from screen.
Yeah, get this sponge out
Boy,
of that
Patrick
shit.
will be glad to have this back.
Lanky Long farts, the big one? No! No big one will be farted. You know what I should stream sometime soon? I should stream AI Dungeon. I think that would be a really fun stream game. Whoa! We're gonna do it. We're almost there at the end.
Hey Mario! It's me!
Toad!
Dude!
We're gonna do it. We're gonna make it. Yeah! Life's as extreme as you want to make it!
Life is extreme as you want to make it.
Okay, now we gotta do it with Sandy so we can Texas. What's AI Dungeon?
It's a monkeys game with monkeys. Talking monkeys in it. It's really fun.
Maybe your chat suggestions would be too much. AI Dungeon is, well, it's basically what it says. It's a text adventure, but powered by an AI. Like it's a, like, you know, like the old text adventure games where you type in commands and then you try and continue the story. Well, it's like that, but it's an AI coming up with the story as you go. And it's very funny.
Monkey in it. It's really funny.
It's sort of like how a text adventure game would go if you were in a dream, is how I would describe it.
Someone better make good use of all these.
It's just rambling and it goes off in weird ways. And
Yeah, and it's also a talking dog game.
it's a neural net thing. Well, it's first of all trained on like adventure type stuff. Although it does have some other like random stuff that's in there that you can get it to do. Like you can make it start telling you recipes for things if you do the right stuff. If you really confuse it. But it's also trained on user input, so it sort of gets better at telling stories as it goes along because people tell it when it has done a good job. Whoops. So.
Yeah. It also has a talking monkey in it.
It gets better every time. It lasts longer before devolving into nonsense, and also, like, you can steer it too. Like, you can like another reason why it feels like a dream is you can just decide something happens, and then it just goes with it. It'll just incorporate it into the story. Also, they've made it a little bit better now because you can add things to the story that it definitely will remember. You can hit /remember and then give it details about your story that you don't want it to forget. So it doesn't get too sidetracked. But it's really funny. I think it would make for a fun stream.
Yeah, it would make for funny chickens in it too.
I guess we're just no longer sliding. Ah, poop. Well, that didn't work out so well.
That did not work out so well.
All of my silly voices are really just the one silly voice. Oh. Is that what it is?
Yep, girlfriend voice.
You really think so?
Yeah, you have the girlfriend voice.
Well, so
I
you.
have the farting voice.
No. You got one of those too.
Why can't I fart?
Well, I mean, you can. But that's not your voice. Poop. Why do I keep messing this up?
Why do I keep messing it up?
Why can't it be my voice?
Like that?
Yeah. Like that.
I'm gonna toot the voice.
Yeah.
Toot the voice out your voice hole.
Yeah.
What if Sandy?
I also want to the talking dog every time I speak.
Oh, I see.
Is that too much to ask?
Yeah, that's too much, sorry. You're gonna have to settle for one or the other. What if Sandy slid on her tongue as well?
What if Sandy ate chicken nuggets?
She doesn't?
I thought she did.
I thought she did. Ew. I'm pretty sure she eats those chicken nuggets. Ungans. So it's not just Patrick who explodes when she lassos them. Everyone explodes when Sandy lassos them. Didn't you say you think that's one of like the greatest gags ever in SpongeBob was
It's
Patrick
just
exploding?
Really funny.
Ups! See Daisy. I don't know if there's anything else to get on this slope. Oh well. I guess there was a checkpoint, so that's good. This weird blue light on everything is so weird. I don't know how I feel about that design choice. I was just noticing it in the tunnel there. Is everything like in a slight blue glow? Oh no! I've fallen and I can't get up.
This is where the real action is.
This is where the real action is. Mario! Luigius. Luigius. That's my fan character, is Luigius.
Yeah, that's the one.
Who is Luigius, though? Luigius the Third.
That's your maybe he's a talking dog?
Just like you?
Yeah.
Have you ever met a talking frog?
No. What's that?
Well, it's a frog who talks.
Talking frog?
Yep.
Can I be a talking frog?
Thought you were a talking dog.
Yeah.
So you want to be both a talking dog and a talking frog?
Yeah.
Simultaneously?
Is that too much to ask?
Yeah, it's a bit too much, sorry.
What?
Yeah, sorry, that's a little too much.
Too much to ask?
Yeah. With Sandy ice skates, I remember you mentioning this.
Why would you crush my dreams like this?
Oh, Sandy doesn't have... Oh, yeah, there's her special animation for the ice. She didn't do it earlier. For some reason. I guess this doesn't quite count as the ice yet.
Not for you to crush.
Wait, can I cross the entire ice without her doing the animation? If I just inch my way? Yeah, it looks like I can. Look at that. Oh, there she stopped. I pushed it too far. Oh, have we had a connection issue? I think we've had a connection issue. Maybe just switch our server and it'll probably help. Hello? We're connected but have no bars. What happened? Oh, are you there? Are you... Hello? Earth to Cassie? Hello? Hello? We've lost... We've lost the baby. Chat, we've lost the baby! We've lost the baby! Let me disconnect from the call and reconnect. Hello? Are you there? Hello? Still nothing. Let me... Discord exploded live on stream.
Hello?
There you are.
I'm back.
Yeah, you're back,
Back
baby.
in business, am I not?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's me.
Howdy, Squidward.
Why can't I just have a day off?
Why can't I just have a day off?
From Knuckles.
Knuckles the enchilada.
Yeah, he's ruining Squidward's life.
For messing with Texas.
Why can't Knuckles the enchilada go home?
Yeah, why not?
Why can't he leave my noodle casserole alone? This is what? I just pulled that out of my brain hole. Shan is here. Hello, Shan.
Oh, Knuckles. Get out of Squidward's house.
This says, hell yeah, Knuckles, ruin that octopus. Why can't Knuckles stop knuckling in my house?
Yeah, get those Knuckles out of my house, Knuckles.
Oh, thank Neptune, you did it! Now I can go get my equipment.
Thank
and
Neptune, you
stay
did
in
it.
peace.
Actually, I think that Patrick borrowed
Thank
your equipment.
Neptune, you got Knuckles out of my
Who said
house.
he could do that?
What? Who said he could do that?
I did. I figured if you didn't know, you
Squidward's not too hard to do pretty well.
Wouldn't mind, of course I mind. It's only the most expensive skiing equipment you can buy. And what does Patrick want with that stuff anyway?
How much money does Squidward even have?
Know how to ski.
If he bought the most
Probably
expensive
a
skiing equipment?
I want the worm now.
Oh, I want the worm now! Did he give me a spatula? I can't tell. I don't know how many I had. Squidward tries to call Sonic to remove Knuckles, but all that happens is they both start memeing back and forth in his living room.
I'm calling the moving company tomorrow.
I'm calling the moving company tomorrow. You like my Squidward impression?
Knuckles the enchilada, get out of my house!
I like that we're just calling him the enchilada for no reason. Knuckles the enchilada, please get out of my house!
He's looking for the Chaos Emeralds.
In Squidward's house. And it turns out that Squidward like used it in one of his sculptures, not knowing what it was. And Knuckles is like, hey man, I gotta take that from you. He's like, Knuckles, please, I worked so hard!
Knuckles!
Please, Knuckles!
just knows who Knuckles is.
This is my art, Knuckles! Sorry man, it's a Chaos Emerald, I gotta take that from you now. Why is this the voice I've given to Knuckles? Or Knuckles is just totally chill. Hey man, that's a Chaos Emerald, I kinda need that.
I kinda need that. If I can have it, please.
The entirety of the Sonic cast just ruins Squidward's life, Biss says. Knuckles is the only enchilada I know that could look for some emeralds for 2 entire games! It's Biss. It's from Biss.
My god. Hey, Squidward looks like you've met Knuckles.
Everybody knows who he is.
Everybody just knows who Knuckles is.
I guess we can just leave from here now. Let's look. Yeah, we can just leave from here. I mean, I'm missing one sock, but I can always do that on my own time someday. We killed all 8 snowmen. For who knows what reason. For one sock, I guess. Where do we go to downtown Bikini Bottom today?
For them today.
Please read Cat's last message. Oh yeah, what Squidward doesn't know is the Master Emerald is buried in his floor, and then the camera cuts to his house floating away. Oh yeah, I showed this in the server last night.
Buried in his floor, and the camera cuts to his house floating away.
I showed this in the server last night, but I figure I'll show it on stream too. It was this that I forgot that I had made, like, years ago. Like when I was in middle school, I think. Or, like, early high school. I made Mario Kart. Which I just made because I thought it was funny that it sounded like Mario Kart.
Absolutely legendary.
And I did it like, whatchamacallit? Phoenix Wright. Even though I've, to this day, never played Phoenix Wright.
So, do you want to trade shine? That's quality crafts.
Yeah, Mr. Krabs, lay it on me.
Pardon me?
A golden spatula.
Up for a game of SpongeBob?
Up for a game of SpongeBob?
Bin crabs.
Bootleg crabs. Crab leg. Crab leg crabs.
Wow, SpongeBob, you found some!
Wow, SpongeBob, you found some!
Now they're back home, safe where they belong.
Wow,
now
Patrick!
They're back home.
Nice!
They belong. Wow, Patrick. Nice cock.
Oh, you just noticed that. You just noticed Mario Kart was rated teen? Yeah, cause Phoenix Wright was rated T.
Here's your golden back
Yeah.
scratcher.
Here's your golden back scratcher.
Spatula.
I don't speak
Also, Donkey
Italian.
Kong Tropical Donkey was rated D.
I don't speak Italian.
Cat, you can go back to the boss arenas, but the thing is, in the original, if you went back, the boss would be there and you could just fight it again. But in this, you just... They're just not there. You can go, but they're not there.
Get SpongeBob's head clip into this thing on top of Patrick's house. SpongeBob is becoming one with it.
Yeah, that means he's a genius.
SpongeBob is the only one I know who can have fun sticking his head into the thing on Patrick's house for 12 hours! Okay, let's go to downtown Bikini Butthole.
Yeah, downtown Venus.
Oh, is that the Space Needle? Bikini Bottom has the Space Needle?
It's the sea
Just
needle.
realized. So Bikini Bottom is the underwater version of Seattle? Wow.
Welcome to Seattle.
Oh, welcome to Sea Attle. Under the sea Attle.
Yeah, welcome to the sea, this ocean
Downtown
Seattle.
Bikini Bottom.
Welcome to Seattle.
Once a bustling metropolis. Now a debris-covered crater.
What do you mean it's a debris-covered crater? I mean, there's one crater there.
SpongeBob,
Doesn't seem like the whole place is a
robots
crater.
are destroying downtown Bikini Bottom. We have to evacuate.
All right, but it's gonna take a while to get all this dust.
Not vacuum. Evacuate. We have to get
What?
everyone to safety.
Can we just load them up in the boats?
We have to
That
vacuum!
won't do any good.
Why not?
Because the robots have taken all the steering wheels.
Couldn't we just drive in a straight line?
No, there are
princess is
too
in the
many
toy
turns.
Those fiends, they thought of everything. Never fear, Mrs.
that's
Puff.
Bowser.
I'll get those steering wheels back.
SpongeBob,
What if
you're
Bowser was in
involved,
this
I'm
game?
always
I still
here.
can't get over
But I tell you
Squidward's
what,
house starts
if you can pull
floating.
this off, I'll give you a
How about a driver's
The
license
Master
instead?
Emerald.
The hot sauce in this level looks like red soil. Jen says, I watched a bunch of SpongeBob clips a while ago to understand it better. There was one I liked where Plankton found out what the secret patty recipe was. Oh, is that the one where he
Nice
finds out it's
try.
Plankton? He's like, what?
There's nothing like the smell of bubbles in the morning. Smells like...
He finds out it is Plankton. I remember that one.
What if he found out it was Knuckles?
Oh, here's the scene that you told me I missed. You're going to Skringle
Let's
this
see.
anchovy? With the UFOs. And an anvil falls on him from Gary? Wow, Gary.
Yeah, Gary's kind of a legend.
Well, that's very cartoon, isn't it?
Yeah.
Just going for the classic cartoon anvil falling on something thing. What is he doing?
Yeah, it's usually time.
I see. Okay. I suppose that's okay. I will accept it.
Knuckles!
That's the button I was looking for.
What if this game had Knuckles as a playable character?
What
And
if
while all of
Knuckles
this
was
is
a
going
playable
on, there's
character?
behind the scenes.
Oh hey, I remember on the first stream you were mentioning how they had dotted lines, red dotted lines to mark the edges of things in
Yeah.
the hub world. Well, they still have it here. I see.
Yeah, and
Interesting. Well, I mean, I didn't know that. I was just making that
Love
observation
opening presents.
for the first time.
yeah, because it's a monkey.
I like how the
Roll, roll,
volcano,
roll the sponge.
the volcano hot sauce, which like appeared once in the show,
Bring it
is like
in.
all over the
Yeah.
place in this game. I've like seen it several times already.
I love it. This game is so inventive. Like, I love that they. I love, like, it doesn't really make sense
Bringing it
that
around
hot sauce
town.
hurts just a touch, but it's funny, and I like it.
The hot sauce that had Tom Kenny's face on it.
Yeah. Hot sauce.
I mean, Tom Kenny's in a lot of stuff, but like, SpongeBob is like his show. I feel
Yeah.
like that. That's the one that's truly his. Because he's like so much of what makes it what it is, various ways. I think.
Right.
Like I wouldn't say that like Adventure Time was like his show or things like that, you know, like he
Right.
just sort of appears in other shows. Like even when he's a main character, like the Ice King, it's like not the same thing, you know.
Who would do such a thing?
Right.
Bubble Buddy must be Mr. Lawrence. I was noticing that today.
You know what? I didn't think of that, but I bet he is Mr. Lawrence.
Sounds like it. Boom. You can tell this is like level 2 because this is a lot simpler than the levels we've just been on before this point.
Yeah.
It's kind of a slow-paced level.
You've just met the Sponginator.
Rebuild the bridge. That's just another area? Oh yeah, there's the sponge needle.
Yeah, I think they misplaced some of the text for the clowns.
Oh, I was
There's
yeah
no
right. There's
bridge.
you're right. I thought maybe we just couldn't see it from here. I guess that wouldn't make any sense, would it? Well, let's just go to the sea needle. Who would lock a door from the inside? Everyone? That's how doors work? This is inconsistent visual language. 0 out of 10. Shovelware. What the heck happened to the sea needle? Looks like it's seen better days. Why is it falling apart? Oh, it must have been the robots. SpongeBob's just staring at his feet.
Yeah, he does.
Imagine if he had picked a different idle animation for that. Like, what if he was doing the chicken thing?
That's horrible. The sea needle is the cradle of Crochet Corner.
I didn't realize that talking was beginning, so we missed whatever Mr. Krabs said.
Yes, it is. But what's more important is that there are tikis and shiny objects just outside the windows.
Mr. Krabs, how can you think of money at a time like this?
Easy. I just clear my mind. Money, money, money. Now listen here, boy.
What?
You know that I'll give you.
I think that was supposed to be money, money, money.
Me shiny objects. But I'm going to sweeten the deal. If you
Not
can break
money,
all the tikis
money,
here at the needle,
money.
I'll give you a bonus golden spatula.
Cash money!
Why would I want to break the tikis, Mr. Krabs?
Squidward?
Because they were laughing at you and calling you funny names.
What kind of funny names?
You know, SpongeBob Butt Pants.
SpongeBob Butt Pants!
That's not very funny.
SpongeBob
No,
Butt Pants.
but they said your mom was ugly.
Ugly? All right, Mr. Krabs, break them I shall. You've got a deal.
SpongeBob Butt Pants. Alright, it's time to be Sandy. Sandy the Cheeks.
Yeah. She's got ham cheeks.
Oh, you can see through the windows.
Forget it.
Oh, there's the blue light again. They sure love to use that. Don't know how I feel about it. Well, I think I generally don't like it that much. TBH. Oh god, these are all making the same squeaking noise and it's all layering on top of each other. Oh no. Wait, what are you supposed to do with... How are you supposed to get all that stuff? What's going on with that? Lift the top of his eyelids off. I have noticed they're not connected to anything. Oh, talking about Mr. Krabs.
Mr. Krabs.
Can't figure out how to get that stuff. Mr. Krabs! There's a sponge in here! Mr. Krabs, I don't mean to alarm you. Did anybody ever do a SpongeBob version of that meme? Squidward comes into Mr. Krabs' house as he's sleeping. Mr. Krabs, I don't mean to alarm you, but... You're alarming me, Mr. Squidward! What are you doing in my house, Mr. Squidward? Well, this is different. I feel like I don't even supposed to be here. Yes, that's the sentence I just decided to say. I don't even supposed to be here. I think I don't even supposed to be here.
I think I don't even supposed to be here, Mr. Krabs.
Mr. Krabs.
Also, hi Ash. Ash is here.
What is it, me boy? I farted.
SpongeBob! If you're going to do that, then you're going to have to swab the poop deck.
Everyone looks like antfish from up here.
Antfish? What's an antfish, SpongeBob? Alright, it's time for the sponge butt.
What's wrong with them saying antfish?
What is an antfish?
There's nothing wrong with it.
I want to know what it is.
It's his aunt.
Shines.
SpongeBob's aunt is a fish?
Antfish.
I would think he would have an ant sponge. Apparently I would think wrong. Antfish is an actor in Dragon Ball Z if abridged? Was this a reference to that line of dialogue in this game? Because this game is older than Dragon Ball Z
Everyone
abridged.
looks like antfish from up here.
Wow! Everyone looks like antfish from up here.
Yeah, they're antfish.
Also, I gotta admit, this is like activating my fear of heights. The SpongeBob game is activating my fear of heights.
Love opening presents.
This is activating my fear of hedgehogs.
I don't know you had a fear of hedgehogs.
Yeah.
Oh, this butt here is reminding me of a dream I had the other night that I should tell you all about. Which is, I suppose, is an ominous thing to say, but so I had a dream I was at a beach, and there was some sort of like strongman competition going on, where there was like this really heavy, like, I don't even know what the heck it was. It was just some like broken piece of a dock or something, some sort of weird ocean related equipment made out of concrete and such. And there was a competition to like pull it, and the first person who tried wasn't like a strongman type person, was just giving it a try anyway, and it was like famous for like the record for how far anybody had moved it was like very small, like 2 inches or something like that. And it was so hard to move it, and like it had a lot of friction with the sand, which made it harder because it was on the beach. So he tries to move it, can't move it at all, and then this other guy comes over, who's this big buff guy, who is like pulling on it really hard and like digging into the sand, and manages to then like, well, okay, well the thing weighed 2 tons, I think, was how much it weighed in the dream. I don't know how realistic or unrealistic that is for a human being to be able to move it, especially with sand. But he was able to just move it like really far, like several feet. It was like 100 inches or something like that he manages to move it. And it was like, wow, because it was like so amazing, nobody had ever moved it that far. And then there and then a bit after that, so that was interesting to see. And then a bit after that, there was this guy who was there talking about
like a new sponge.
like the training required to get that strong, basically, and was like hold on a second. The example that the guy gave to show how strong somebody was. Just a second here.
Smash all the tikis and...
Oh, I gotta smash all the tikis. There are tikis I didn't smash yet? Hold on. How do I get over to the south end of this? Gotta waddle my way there, I guess? But yeah, the example he gave for, how you can tell that somebody has trained well enough to be, like, really strong.
I'm not afraid of heights. I'm not afraid of heights.
Hold on. What? How do I get over there?
What?
It's just broken on both ends.
Check the mission name. Or the spatula name in the pop menu.
Extreme bungee. Come back with the cruise bubble. Oh. Well, that's probably it. Okay. So this guy talking about the strongman training, the example he gives, how you can tell that somebody has trained well enough to be that strong, is he's like, you just pull down his pants and like check if his butt jiggles. And if it's jiggly, then he hasn't trained enough. And then the joke that I came up with was like, so you're saying that you have to be a hard ass to be strong. And that was the funniest thing ever. That was like the funniest joke ever that I ever made in the dream. It was like the butt was the most important part, apparently, in being strong. Oh. Yeah, that's the dream. Oh, put us back at the beginning. How do I get up there? Thanks for coming to my dream explanation talk. There was a lot of build-up for that. For that punchline. Why do I keep having dreams that are just like jokes? Like there was the one the other day that I was talking about with the shack. The shack bathroom elevator.
Oh yeah.
Now I have the hard ass dream. You gotta be a hard ass. Oh goodness. Yeah, like the whole dream was basically like it was all just a setup for that punchline. The whole like strongman competition and everything was just for that one joke at the end.
Absolutely incredible.
Why am I such a comedian in my sleep?
I love opening presents.
Why can't I come up with these things when I'm awake? Well, I mean, I can share them with you when I'm awake, but... Also, Shan says they have 100,000 BIS points.
Shines. Fresh like a spring breeze. Ow.
What I mentioned. Well, you can SpongeBob in there, I bet.
I'm rollerific.
I'm rollerific. No, you can't SpongeBob in there. There's 11 of these, huh?
I feel like a new sponge.
You ever just feel like a new sponge, Cassie?
Yeah, all the time.
I'm enjoying that I get to go through this game with you, Cassie.
I love you.
Aw.
I'm glad I can share this game with you. But it's shooting kitchen sink. This game has everything and the kitchen sink.
Yeah.
Oh, you can't spangle this? Disappointed. Wanted to spangle it. Cassie, I wanted to spangle it.
Oh
Take
Boom.
that!
Oh, a sock.
Hey, you! Patrick needs to do laundry.
Sock concert? Oh, I get it. Instead of rock
I
concert.
feel like a new sponge.
That's the achievement or trophy I just got. You can make SpongeBob go into that animation very briefly. You just go over the edge and he's like, whoa! 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 Whoa!
Fresh like a spring breeze.
I'm silly.
Yeah. You're a silly girlfriend.
I feel like a new
And so are you. Sink Cannon is here. Sink Cannon is canon. Cat says. They put a lot of physics objects into this game. Oddly enough. How do I get it to bonk that? Bonk that for me, please. Not working. Shoot higher. There we go. You gotta think about parabolas. Parabola. Parabola.
Pushing a simple button is the most satisfying. Push, 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 push.
Yeah, Cassie gets it.
Here's a parable girlfriend.
Oh.
And I'm the talking dog girlfriend.
What am I out of its draw distance? It's not actually going to shoot. There we go. Oops, I got sponked by a sink. Only SpongeBob could ever get sponked by a sink.
Only SpongeBob could get sponked by a sink at 1 in the morning.
It's the anvil again. SpongeBob's the only one I know who could get sponked by a sink.
Yeah, he's a sink. Really, no, what if I transformed into a sink? What would you do?
I would wash
What
my
would be your
hands.
next course of action? What?
I would wash my hands.
Because I'm a sink?
Yep.
Oh.
I would wash my hands with you instead of you.
Yeah?
Yep.
Cheeseburger?
Yep. I would wash my cheeseburger in the sink. That you now are. Yeah.
Monkey?
Yeah, I'd wash my monkey in the sink. It would become a sink monkey. A talking
monkey?
sink, yeah, a talking sink monkey is what we would have on our hands.
I get to be a talking sink monkey?
Yeah. Well, no, you get to be the sink that contains the talking sink monkey. Which is a high honor, I'll have you know.
Wow. They have it. Sink.
Wow, they have it. Sink. Sink. There, I had to do it right.
Fresh like
The
a
music
spring
here is
breeze.
very,
Too pretty.
piratey.
Dad, take it.
Can't get in there. Speaking of piratey, I'm still wanting to try playing that game Sea of Thieves at some point.
Yeah, Monkey Thief.
It looks fun. I've been watching Vine Sauce
Feel
play
like
it.
a new sponge.
It has some cool emergent multiplayer game stuff, I think.
Yeah, and it has a talking dog in it.
Does it?
Fresh.
Yeah.
Fresh! Like a what,
Like a
SpongeBob? What is it
ring.
fresh like, SpongeBob? SpongeBob didn't tell us what it was fresh like. Like a spring butt.
Spring bee?
Like a butt.
Spring bee?
Spring bee.
Fresh,
Are they-
like
are
a
they-
spring bee.
Are they jiggling butt cheeks?
Fresh, like a string bean.
Fresh like a string bean. We're back to that again.
Fresh, like a string bean.
Bringing it around town.
They have it. String bean.
I wash my plate, I dry my plate. I wash my knife, I dry my knife. I wash my toast, I washed my toast.
Yeah, watch it.
Do you think voice actors of well-known characters ever do reverse prank calls? Because I would do it all the time.
Bringing it around town.
What do you mean by reverse prank call, Shan?
I love opening presents.
Like they answer the phone as the character? Bet Tom Kenny has answered the phone as SpongeBob before.
Yeah, Tom Kenny is a talking sponge. Sponge Kenny.
You've just met the Sponginator.
You've just met the Sponginator.
Yeah, that's what happened.
I mean, I'm sure they're like allowed to do their voices, because I mean, like Charles Martinet does the Mario voice. Well, I mean, they do their voices all like you see them do them in public. Their voices, they just do them. I would imagine they could just do it over the phone if they felt like it. It's just, I don't think. Well, I mean, I don't think people are allowed to own your voice, aside from you. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if that was such a thing that was possible, but... Sponginata. Bubble Butty.
You'll have to open this door from the inside.
Are you ready for the bass drop?
The bass drop? That's the toilet drop.
Yeah, that's the toilet.
Yeah, SpongeBob does the narrator. And he does Gary.
Yeah. He does a ton of voices.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Tom Kenny is like...
He's Pete Voice Lips.
Most of them. Pete Voice Lips!
Yep.
Wonder if we've ever mentioned Pete Dog Lips on stream before. Does anybody even know who Pete Dog Lips is?
Hi, Gary.
Pete Dog Lips. The scrongy skiness.
Yes, thanks for noticing. I have been working out. Meow. Meow. Not done. Doesn't that mean meow?
Hey, Elena.
Yeah.
Oh,
I'm
that's the
clicking on
entrance
you.
to the rooftops, which leads to the lighthouse?
What did you say? SpongeBob was talking over you.
I'm clicking on you.
Oh, thanks.
Aha! There's another golden
Now
spatula.
I'm activated.
I could really use that. Meow.
Yep.
Meow!
What do you mean get Sandy to help me?
Yeah, now you're saying
I
no.
can get through this.
I can get through this.
Oh, that gap looks big.
You can monkey
Okay,
through this?
I'm definitely not making that jump. How is anyone going to get across there? Uh-oh, more robots. Holy
How can you see this far,
That
SpongeBob?
gap looks impossible and impassable. Okay, I'll go get Sandy to help me out.
How could you see all of that from here, SpongeBob?
He's just a legend.
How's SpongeBob's eyesight so good? But he can see around corners. Maybe he was doing that thing where he extends his eyeballs all the way there, but it was just off camera. Or we were seeing it from his point of view, so we couldn't see that was happening. It's a technique I liked to use all of the time in like my little comics that I would do, is have the eyes come around the corner. That was a favorite of mine. I gotta get back where I was. Hold on. Took too much of a detour. Ended up going backwards.
Roll, roll, roll the sponge.
Roll, roll, roll the sponge gently like a sponge. Smell the sponge and eat the sponge as well.
Yeah, and transform into a talking dog.
Transform into a talking sponge.
You like my transformations?
Yeah, they're pretty legendary. You know what else is legendary?
A bee?
No, you. The legendary
Really?
Cassie. Yeah, we're making a video game called The Legendary Cassie. Yeah. The legendary Cassie.
Oh.
Okay, that's better.
Well, I mean, then how come they've ended up with things like with Tom Kenny like swearing in the SpongeBob voice? You ever seen those clips?
What?
I think Tom Kenny is too important to them. He can do what he wants with the voice.
What, Elena?
I was responding to something in the chat.
Hello?
I was responding to something in the chat. Hi.
And? Hi. What was the thing?
The shinier, the better.
Oh, it says so there may be certain things that people can do or can't do with the voices, not because we own the voice, but because we'll fire you if you do it. And I said, well, I feel like with SpongeBob's case, I think Tom Kenny is too important to them. Like, I don't think that they really care what he does, because like they just need him. Because I said that's how you end up with things like the voice clips of him like swearing in the SpongeBob voice. You ever heard those?
That actually, it was the same voice, but it was actually done, it was a different character. It was like some elf from the Christmas thing.
But still, it's like
Well, I suppose it'll make Patrick happy.
he can just do that.
Well, yeah, it's very easy to take out of context and be really funny.
You've heard the plankton one? Ah, poop. All that for a sock, and now I gotta go all the way back. Oh, there's Bargain Mart over there. Or wait, no, that's the First Nautical Bank.
Yeah, that's actually just Mr. Lawrence in Plankton voice. Like
Again, he's too important to them.
But the Tom Kenny one, I think, is just a thing taken out of context.
It's still good. Well, it was also in an interview, I think.
What?
Yeah. I remember it was an interview context because he like was like saying something like about something and then like did that voice or did that bit as an example.
Lion squirrel coming through.
The monkey bit?
Cat wrote what it is that Mr. Lawrence had Plankton say in the chat.
Yeah, it was something like, come to the chum bucket and stuff your face full of shit.
Wow. I think there was a Mr. Krabs one too.
I think, I'm not sure, but if I remember, that one might have been also another character he did.
Yeah. I was about to guess that after you
That
said
one
that
I
about
don't
the first one.
remember as the logo.
Yeah. Why is the chum... I didn't realize the chum bucket was so close to their houses. Isn't it supposed to be across from the Krusty Krab? It's not across from the Krusty Krab here. Because it got relocated during the events of this
Wait,
game.
what do you mean?
The chum bucket's supposed to be like across the road from the Krusty Krab. But now it's just over there by itself.
Oh, yeah, you just can't see the Krusty Krab. You can actually get over there. There's a way to get out of bounds and you can just walk there.
What? Is it like really low poly or something over there?
No, actually, I've been out there and I was looking at it and it's weird because they didn't use different models. They just used the existing models.
Can you just jump from here as Sandy and get out of the bounds?
No, it's do you want me to show you how?
Well, or tell me, I guess.
Okay, so if you go toward the big anchor.
A banker?
Yeah. There's a giant anchor out of bounds.
I don't...
But don't go out of bounds yet. Just go roughly toward it.
I don't see that.
I'm getting dizzy just watching.
No, you have to... You're going the wrong way. It's on the opposite side from the bank.
I haven't seen an anchor. Oh, there it is. I have to go towards it?
Yeah. Okay.
Do I have to go up? Do I have to get like high up?
No, don't actually go near it. I'm just meaning in its general direction.
Okay.
And then if you see there's kind of like there's like, I don't know what to call it. It's like a wooden like structure full of sand on the ground, like to the left of it.
Yeah, I see that.
Yeah, that's inbounds. If you go a little bit to the left of that structure, and then you can just walk straight out of bounds from there.
What? Wow, 0 out of 10. What? Yeah, sure, she did a little weird leg thing, and then you're just free.
Yeah.
How did anybody find this?
And now you can just go wherever you want. I don't know.
Well, I guess it's fairly reasonable that somebody would accidentally stumble on that. Well, yeah, now we're at the big anchor. Is there collision on stuff? No. It's the ground.
No, nothing out here has collision except for the ground.
Makes sense.
So you don't have to worry about falling through.
Well.
Enjoy it.
Oh, we're here. Oh yeah, there's the sandcastle. Okay, this sandcastle out here is pretty low poly. Actually, no, it isn't. It kind of loaded in. It's just got weird lighting on it. Well, it's not even weird lighting, it's just weird texturing. What? Why is there a rock over here? Nobody would ever see this rock. Why is there... Whoa. We've entered the void inside the sandcastle. Alright, we're doing Boundary Break on my channel today.
Yep. Hedgehog SpongeBob Boundary Break.
It's not like Hat in Time then? What's not like Hat in Time? Oh, it's this rock texture. Some of it accidentally ended up on the sandcastle, apparently.
Yeah.
Oh, Hat in Time has out-of-bounds stuff with collision. Cat says. Oh yeah, this mountain... These textures all look weird close up, though, for sure. Well, not all of them. These look like normal, I guess. Yeah, this all looks just like normal.
Yeah, except Squidward doesn't have a door, which you can even
What the?
see when you're inbounds.
And also weird, like there's no, there's like... This is a weird thing. I don't like looking at that. I'm gonna leave. I don't like looking through the back wall. Uh-oh, we got floating stuff now. Oh, weird. You can see how they just kind of haphazardly stacked this stuff up so it would look good from one angle.
Yeah.
Although this floating bit, I feel like you could see if you really paid close attention from far away.
Probably.
So Squidward's missing door. If you can see
There's
that from
also,
far
like,
away, then you can see that.
technically no Krusty Krab here, but like, since you wouldn't be able to see it from there, it's just kind of not there.
I told you there's no Krusty Krab across the road from... I mean, there's no
Damn
road! There's no... And the chum bucket is like slightly embedded in the ground.
I mean,
Look.
I guess you've owned me.
Look, it's like... It has sunk.
Oh yeah, it is.
The chum
Yeah, I've
bucket
done
has
a lot
sunk
of
slightly. Look at the dead hand inside the glove above the chum bucket. Oh yeah, it's
Wait,
not.
what? The dead hand
Shan says
inside
it.
the glove
This
above
is
the
this
chum
is
bucket?
this is just Shan's headcanon that they're coming up with as we speak.
There's an episode where Plankton brings that to life, but I think I've talked about that on stream before.
Yeah. Well, here's Jellyfish Fields. Now this is low poly. This is just a low poly version of the level. Jellyfish Rock. Yeah, this is... And also the water is gone. There used to be water over here.
Yeah. Isn't this neat?
Yeah. Like, it's amazing to me that there's just a spot where you can just walk out here like nobody's business. Just lets you do that. What amazes me is that none of this is low poly. I wonder if that's why they had some performance, a reason for some of the performance issues on the Switch.
Yeah, I'm guessing like they just like didn't even like budget for like having actual like polygon, like, you know, new models of all that stuff.
Yeah. I mean, like, and there's not like it's loading all of these textures. Like, I think that's why there's some texture loading issue on the PS4 for a second, because it's gotta load so much. Like, way out here,
right.
It's all this high-res texturing. I feel like, yeah, there's some, what's the word, like, optimization they could have done. I mean, like, if you get far enough out here, now it's just some nasty low poly stuff, but... There's the edge of the world. Again, still high-res textures out here. And it's even got, like, the water effect, like, still going. Like, the light shining through the water is still going on out here. I mean, I guess that could just be a thing that's applied based on where you are, but...
Right.
Yeah, it's the end of the world. It's the end of the world as we know it. I'm not gonna jump off that at the moment, though. I want to jump off it and see what happens, but I want to see what else there is to see out here first. Probably just have to reset myself manually, maybe.
the dog.
Poor optimization is one of the reasons it has performance issues. It doesn't have performance issues on the PS4. The only issue I've noticed, like I said, was just that it sometimes takes a minute for textures to load in. Which isn't the worst thing ever.
Right.
There's just vast landscape out here. We're breaking the boundaries. Where we take the player character anywhere we want. What the heck is this structure? That's weird. That's weird. Things where you can see through the polygons on one side weirds me out. It reminds me of a thing I've wondered about before, is what would happen if you had in like three-dimensional reality, what if you had an actual like fully two-dimensional object? Like what would that be? An object that has no depth. How would that function in a three-dimensional world? Because it can't have two sides, right? Because that would be a 3D concept. It would only have one face. So what would be on the other side of it is the question. And I struggled to wrap my head around that. Oh. I always imagined it would be like... oh hey, that looks like it's the exact same model as when you're actually up there. It's got the same, like, damage. It's kind of neat.
Yeah.
Just with all the level stuff loaded in there. How far does this road go? Does this go all the way to the edge of the world, I wonder? Also, the ground clips into it a little bit. You probably can notice that from when you're actually there. But yeah, I always wonder, like, is it like one of those things? Is it like the polygons in a game where if you looked at it from one side, you just see through it?
That would be interesting.
Yeah. Because, like, there's no way that it could exist from that side, right? Like, it doesn't have a side. Oh my god, the road goes beyond the edge of the world. Oh, and it still has collision, I think.
Yeah, I love it.
Oh my god.
You can just keep going.
Going into the wild blue yonder. And there you go. Kat says that she doesn't think this game does any culling at all. Oh, we've walked the plank. That. We have walked the plank of the world. Alright, let's jump off and see what happens. Is this just one of those infinite falling situations? Where you could just leave it for days and it would go all funky because of floating point errors?
I fell out of the world once in this game, and what ended up happening was, it eventually just made my character vanish.
Oh, okay. Tiki. Tiki's go boom! Let's go back here. Back inbounds. This is Sandy's real dream. He said it doesn't cull enough. Oh, you were, Agree of a Hat in Time. Oh, A Hat in Time doesn't cull anything. Oh, okay. That's what you meant. Not this game. You're just not sure that this game... you don't think this game does. Gotcha. I mean, it culls objects, like enemy stuff, like tikis. You can see them pop in. That's about it. Not environment models, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can see the floating bit of ground over there, but it just kind of looks like shading on it from here, as opposed to looking like it's actually floating above the ground. So it does not really matter. You can see that. I do want to see if I can see Squidward's missing door from over here, though. Yep, there it is. Look, you can see right through.
Yep.
Wow.
I love it.
Yep, you can see right through that door.
There you have it.
Right through the door to the background. This game is still really fun, though. I'm still really enjoying it.
It's so good.
I'm getting... I bet those reviewers that gave it the bad scores would look at me wandering around out of bounds and be like... and then, like, remove another point from their score.
Be like, wow, this game's going to hell for that one.
You can walk around out of bounds? 0 out of 10. Stinkiest game I've ever seen in my life.
Yeah, it stinks like poop.
Stinks like
nasty.
Stinks like SpongeBob's horse face shoe. I don't know. I don't know what that means.
Absolutely incredible.
Yes, thank you. Thank you for coming to my sponge talk.
You're welcome.
Welcome?
Yep.
You're telling me I'm welcome?
Yep. You're also what we call in the business a talking monkey. Oh!
I'm a talking monkey.
Yep,
what would you do if a monkey came over to your house and could talk?
I would say get out of my house.
What would you do, chat? What would you do if a monkey came over to your house and the monkey could talk? You can destroy that cannon? But why would I want to? The cannon is my friend. I'm friends with that cannon. Why did I end up over there anyway?
It's weekend at Cannons.
There we go. Use that to get me over here to the sock.
Ooh, do I really have to carry Patrick's socks?
Ooh, do I really have to carry Patrick's socks? Oh, yep, I broke my friend now. He'll never forgive me for this.
Do I really have to carry Patrick's socks?
Travel to the rooftops. You would punch it? Ash says he would punch the monkey if it came over to his house and could talk.
Oh.
I said, hello, Ash, I'm a monkey. I'm your new friend.
Sandy! Boy, am I glad to see you. I need your help. My TV reception has been terrible lately.
Larry the Lobster lives in the city.
I need to replace my old antenna with this shiny new one.
GB and monkey
That there antenna is shinier than a $3 bill.
Why does Larry have white spots on his claws?
So, what's jumping
I'm
got
guessing
to do
it's
with
meant to be shine?
Because the old antenna is up there.
I thought maybe it was sunscreen, but I was like, why does he have it on his claws?
Taller than a glass of Texas iced tea.
The robots have blocked off that building, and I can't do all those fancy moves you and SpongeBob do to get across these gaps. All I can do is flex! Wanna see?
All I can do is flex!
Yeah, great. So what are you gonna do with the old antenna?
Yeah, he flexes.
That? It's yours if you replace it with a new
He
one.
flexes and he's not even that buff. Like, look at how skinny his arms are. He's got tiny noodle arms.
Well, I have
What
been
is he
getting bad
flexing?
TV reception in the tree dome. Okay, Larry, you got a deal.
Hi, Shan. Hey, Shan, what would you do if a monkey came over to your house and could talk? That's the question I'm asking everyone today. Why are SpongeBob's pants and Patrick's shorts on this clothesline?
I don't know.
Why are they so big? Those are massive. Massive pants.
That's a great question.
Pants of mass. You would ask if the monkey would want to play video games with you. Oh, I see. Oh, I need SpongeBob for this. Oh! Speaking of SpongeBob. Whoa, the bus just went through the world. How did the bus get up here, anyway?
Can I be a bus?
Yeah, you can be a bus if you want to. What the heck is up here? You can bus if you want to. You can leave your bus behind.
Talking bus?
And if your friends don't bus, and if they don't bus, then they're no bus of mine.
Yeah, it's bus time. You know, I'm a talking bus.
What? There's more of Patrick's pants up there. Socks are one
Would
thing.
you still
but-
love me if I was a talking bus?
Yeah, well, I mean, I already thought you were a talking bus. You're telling me that you weren't? I was only here because I thought you were a talking bus.
Yeah, I'm a talking bus.
Oh, okay. Thank goodness.
Yeah.
If you want to be a bus, beep, you know.
Yeah, yeah. I'm a talking bus.
Is that Mrs. Puff's
No
skirt?
doubt about it.
Maybe. Just a bra there, too. The NPCs in this game only exist to get harassed.
Yeah.
And to dab, apparently. God, oh, I thought she just exploded. It would have been funnier if she just exploded, to be honest. Hey, this pipe isn't real. These pipes are just sealed off. Boom. Poor fishy, Shen says. Poor fishy. Oh no, the poor fish. We have to save it.
Nothing like a bit of rope.
Bucket of salmon.
That's for mission with Texas.
Still think about that video in particular. I mean, that whole channel was amazing, but I mean, I think there's a reason why that video, that one in particular, the how to put the salmon in the bucket, is the most popular one.
Yeah, it's good.
It's just a microcosm of the whole channel. You have to click the exact block that the fishy is on. No, just kidding. You just have to click the fish. Now you have a bucket of salmon. You can just go up here if you want, I suppose. Yeah, you can just climb up here. Doesn't really accomplish anything, but you can do it.
Yeah, you're allowed.
A box. Now it says to rebuild the bridge, but it was just to press to make the button appear. When is it actually going to why does it all say rebuild the bridge? When are we actually going to rebuild a bridge?
You did in the beginning of Jellyfish Fields.
Oh, what? Well, what are all of those supposed to say? Here.
I don't remember.
They must have said the correct thing in the original version.
The correct monkey?
Yeah, the correct speaking monkey. Boom.
Not as good as Texas barbecue sauce.
Not as good as Texas barbecue sauce.
Not as good as Texas barbecue sauce.
You're as good as Texas barbecue sauce, though, Cassie.
Can't believe I'm wearing SpongeBob's underwear.
Yeah.
Take that.
Boom. Editor's note, she doesn't actually know what Texas barbecue sauce is. Boom. Wow, you can really go in that one. No.
How do you know? Why do you think that?
Beans.
Heck.
Peck.
Peck. You got me there.
Eat at Joe's. They put that joke in here.
Yeah, you gotta eat
That's
at
an old
Joe's.
one. That's a joke I like to use. In fact, I used it with Nintendo Labo. And I made just a light up sign that just said "Eat at Joe's."
What
that was my
is
creation.
Eat at Joe's?
It's just a generic old joke. I think it's from old cartoons originally.
Oh. Baby did not know?
I've seen it in The Simpsons.
The Simpsons?
Oops. Let's look it up. Let's see. Eat at Joe's. Eat at Joe's. Origin. Joe's Diner, placeholder name. The phrase "Eat at Joe's" is a complimentary, fictional, or hypothetical typical advertisement for such an establishment. And it itself has become a snow clone in the... A snow clone? Although there are franchises that use that name. What was that?
I think I've heard this term snow clone before.
Yeah, I think so too. I don't know what it means. I don't remember. It says that although there are franchises that use the name, its rhetorical use is often to describe a small local business contrasted against the large businesses or franchises. The phrase "Eat at Joe's" is a complimentary, fictional, or hypothetical typical advertisement for such an establishment, and has itself become a snow clone in the form of X at Joe's, Eat at Y's, or simply X at Y's.
It sounds like snow clone is an early term for meme.
Yeah. It's also been noted that a Joe's Diner is an example of a weak name that would likely be unsuccessful, suing another Joe's Diner in another state for trademark infringement. It says, see also Sloppy Joe's. So yeah, it's just a silly little joke thing.
Funny haha?
Yeah, funny haha Joe restaurant funny eat at.
Just a little joke there?
Funny eating Joe eat.
Just a little joke there?
Yeah. Well, that was just a little burp there.
Yeah, I burped.
It's actually a pretty big burp, in my opinion.
Yeah?
Yeah, that's
well,
my
you're not
burp
allowed
review.
to have those.
Texas.
Not allowed to have opinions?
Nope. You're going to hell now.
Whoa. That was kind of glitchy, but it worked out fine.
Good riddance.
Prepare for hell.
I don't get why Patrick's pants are everywhere. and SpongeBob's pants. And Patrick's pants are clipping into the... You know what? I'm just gonna stop thinking about it. It's going to hurt my head too much. There's this weird juxtaposition of SpongeBob and Patrick being just people in the world, but then also being like... I mean, they are the main characters, but then they're like... somehow the main characters of the world that they're living in, somehow?
Yeah.
And like... It's like, what? A sock.
Well, I suppose it'll make Patrick happy.
Shan says, OMG, it is Anchovy, the best fish character.
Welcome to Anchovy.
Okay,
Yeah.
that's better.
Slide down slopes just like SpongeBob can. That's better! What if I was better than a chicken nugget? What if I was better than a chicken nugget, Cassie?
Oh.
Would you still hang around me?
Can't believe I'm wearing SpongeBob's underwear.
Can't believe I'm wearing SpongeBob's underwear! Can't believe it either, Sandy. I don't know how you managed it.
Toasted Tiki Texas
Can't believe it either, Squidward.
I can't believe I'm wearing SpongeBob's underwear! You see, that's why they couldn't have Squidward playable, is because they wouldn't be able to pretend that he's wearing SpongeBob's underwear. He doesn't wear any pants.
No, he doesn't have pants.
Yeah, so they can't just explain away that, oh, it's just under the pants, because there's no pants.
Absolutely incredible. That's the only reason, the sole reason.
Yeah. Otherwise he would be in there. Obviously.
Yeah. He'd have made it to the inside.
You won't climb on that ledge? You climbed on ledges before, Sandy. I've seen you do it. Not that one? Alright then. Have it your way. Burger King. Burger Sping. Wait, that's not the way either? What the heck? Isn't that your phrase you like to say?
What the heck?
Yeah. What the heck? Yeah. Well, now I've said it. I've taken your catchphrase, Cassie. What are you gonna do about it?
I guess I'll
Oh,
suffer.
I destroyed the Duplicatortron with a chain reaction of explosions. Why are you standing in the metal? Get out of there. Guess he's not gonna get out of there. He's just gonna stand in that metal beam. He's impaled. The robot's impaled him on that metal beam, and now he's suffering. Oh no, the poor fish. We have to save it. Oh wait, he moved! He did it. I'm so proud of him.
He's a mover and a shape.
Okay, that's better.
Hello, Whitey Guy 97. Implying that Jim Bob isn't the protagonist of our world. Billy Bob, Jim Bob, Joe. That's probably, in this world, there's probably somebody who has that exact name. There's at least one. Billy Bob, Jim Bob,
I don't
Joe.
want to believe it.
Is there just a flower just lodged in that metal there? Just randomly?
What?
There's just a little flower just lodged in this slab of metal. You see?
Oh yeah!
Okay.
Welcome to metal.
Fine. That's okay. I can accept this. I've accepted more absurd things before in my life. In the course of playing this game. There's one more steering wheel somewhere in this level. It's probably hidden up Mrs. Puff's nose.
Yeah, that's what she was gonna say, folks.
Yep, that's how I was intending to end that sentence the whole time.
Yep.
There was never any other word that I was gonna say other than nose.
Yep, you got that one right.
Ew, I can't believe I'm wearing SpongeBob's underwear.
Nose was the word.
Yep, the word.
We're definitely not suspiciously going on about this for a long time to obscure anything else that was going to be said.
You got that right, I mean.
Why is that a slide? Like, that's so... Whatever. Oh, I guess I can just do it again if I so please. Wow! There you go. There. Ta-da! Ta-da! Gotta be SpongeBob to hit that button. Does anybody know about why there is so much toilet paper lying about, Shan says? That's just the robots playing pranks?
Yeah, I think the robots TP'd the place.
How does toilet paper work underwater anyway?
I love opening presents.
No further questions, please.
I was gonna say, is this another example where I should just leave well enough alone and stop thinking about it? Travel to the lighthouse. I mean, this is the lighthouse. I don't really need to travel to it. This is a big game, by the way, isn't it? Are you ready, kids?
Is. No, Captain.
I don't know how you give a 5 out of 10 to a game with so much content in it.
Because they poop.
Not bad content. I mean, I guess they thought it was. That's why they gave it 5 out of 10. Or 2 out of 10.
Feel like a new sponge.
Oh yeah, the greatest score.
Can you believe my game reviewed higher than this game? Pizza Time Explosion reviewed higher than Battle for Bikini Bottom Rehydrated?
I mean, you do deserve high review scores.
Aw. Higher than this, though?
I don't know, I don't like quantifying things like that.
There we go.
Expecting me to compare the revival of a thing that was instrumental in my childhood to the game made by my amazing girlfriend that I'm working on.
Wait, you're working on me?
No, I'm working on the game with you.
Oh. You just said me, and then said that I'm working on. Like, oh, you're working on me?
Rip.
Jensen's could have been ordered better, basically.
Yeah.
I'd like to order a better sentence, please.
I'm a better sentence.
I feel like a new sponge.
Oh, here's the last steering wheel. I don't know why I needed to press that button. Oh, does that send me back up to the top? For reasons unknown? Yeah, it sends me back up to the top for reasons unknown. Alright. Downtown streets. Listen to some downtown beats on the downtown streets. I still have spatulas to do here though, because there's still a move that SpongeBob needs to do. Or I can do it.
Hey there, Sponge.
It's yours.
This door has no markings whatsoever. I don't even know how it opened. What if I go out of bounds to get back to the beginning of the area?
Oh, sparkly!
Will it allow that? I'm curious.
Think he needs a hand.
Let's see. I mean, it would be faster just to walk there normally, but it's more fun this way. What if I do the sponge ball out of bounds?
I haven't been able to get it out of bounds because of the small spot where you end up doing the like weird crawling animation, but if you could get it out of bounds, that would be cool as hell.
Let's see. Oh, I see. Yeah, no, he goes out of SpongeBall. That's what you mean?
Yeah, to do the weird crawling animation for a split second.
Yeah, this is really unnecessary because I could have just literally just walked the other direction. Yep, you can just come right back in.
SpongeBob, I'm impressed.
Well, there were these robots. I met Sandy, and the lighthouse was...
Okay. Sorry I asked. Here's the
This pup doesn't even have a nose.
spatula that I promised you.
Thanks, Mrs. Puff. Now I'll help you guys evacuate.
But SpongeBob, you don't have a driver's license.
Oh, don't I?
No,
What?
No you don't.
Well, if I don't, then what's this?
That's a library card.
A library card.
Oh.
Look at his picture on the library card, by the way. Look at that! Where did that come from? Chances the photo!
Yeah, he's the library card boy.
Uptown and downtown. Wait, that was one of the names of the levels in the Game Boy Advance version. It's called Uptown
really?
and Downtown. Yeah. I remember that from
No
when I
kidding.
was a kid. Yeah. Well, we're done here for now, because I still don't have that move that's required to come back with the cruise bubble.
There's nothing like the smell of bubbles in the morning.
Come back with the
Smells
ass
like
bubble.
Victory.
Back with the monkey bubble.
Woohoo! Wait, that sounded more like the gnome than it did like the monkey. The monkey gnome. The no monkey. My bunny is staring at me. Why are you staring at me, bunny? He's completely unmoving, just staring at me. Did I do something wrong? He's doing his bunny statue impression. And he's got his ears pointed in like both directions so he can hear everything. He's listening to everything. It's always funny when he like points just one ear towards you. Like he wants to listen to what you're talking about, but just a little bit.
Wow, SpongeBob, you found some!
Now they're back home, safe where they belong.
Here's your golden bat. I
don't speak Italian. Well, we got 50 golden spatulas. Ultra Spatula Seeker is the trophy I just got. Is there anywhere else we can go to now with 50? Sounds like a big number. Important number of things to have.
It's
Oh yeah,
half
you
of
only
them.
needed. Oh yeah, you only needed 40 to go to this area. So let's check out over here. See, now there's the Krusty Krab across the street. It's just weird to have it all so.
Wow, that robot
Oh, it's boss battle time.
and its breath seems just as bad.
Oh yeah, they did do the robot designs seemed about the same in the Game Boy version, huh?
Bob, hurry! Squidward,
Oh boy, I love this boss.
we have to help.
You're right, Sandy. But if that robot really is like Patrick, he'll eat us for dessert. What should we do?
Well, we better figure something out, and pronto.
Maybe that button on his back is a self-destruct. I'll try to hit it.
Kick me here.
SpongeBob, but it's time to stop yapping and get to it.
I didn't realize how big his bubble wand was until he pulled it out in that cutscene.
Great barrier
It's a
reef!
big boy bubble wand. For big boys only.
Oh yeah, here's the industrial
That was a
park
doozy!
that you mentioned.
Yes.
Oh yeah, they had the skulls on his pants in the Game Boy version.
I feel like a new sponge.
He's a Skull's boy.
And yeah, I remember what you mentioned. Why is Squidward even here?
The robot's made himself dizzy.
I don't know, but it's funny.
He's here to get scrongled.
Yeah, that's it.
Oh, I see. Oh, I thought maybe we had to be Sandy because Sandy actually has a kick.
Do-si-do and around you go. Oh, and the robot is down. The robot better change tactics
I see.
and fast.
You just have to avoid and then spump.
Do-si-do and
Avoid and
around you
spump.
go.
Yeah, I was gonna say, it's weird to have so much stuff around the Chum Bucket and the Krusty Krab, because in the show they're always just sort of
Yeah.
in the middle of nowhere.
Now the robot's taking a beating out there.
I never thought about it though, but why are they out in the middle of nowhere?
And around you go.
Because they feel like it.
People just come a long way to go there because they like Krusty Krab so much, I guess.
Oh, and the robot is down.
SpongeBob and Patrick and Squidward all live out in the middle of nowhere too.
The crusty trunk.
SpongeBob is frozen.
You pushed this squirrel too far.
Hey, he's a frozen boy now.
Twister, Texas style.
What is Sandy going to do to get SpongeBob unfrozen? Great Barrier Reef! Oh, that's gotta sting! Do-si-do and around you go!
Let's see, if you pull on these, just boxes just spontaneously appear.
Yeah, because they feel like it.
I feel like that could have been conveyed better.
Yeah,
Oops.
I was even confused by it. Like,
What is going on?
Do-si-do and around you go!
You what?
I even forgot about it as like a returning
Oh, and the
player.
robot is
Oh.
down! Robot better
I guess I don't really need to be
change
swinging
tactics
around
and
at the moment, do I? Oh, now I do.
Hot goo could melt anything!
Hot goo? Wait, so does he have ice powers or hot powers? Or is it both?
He's a hot dog guy.
I am a hot dog.
Oh, and the robot is
He
down!
sells hot dogs.
That's the ticket!
Yeah,
Get in the-
asking for.
Oh no! Oh yeah, this is the place where Sandy can drown that Cat mentioned.
There's multiple places. This is
What
one
is
of them.
Sandy going to do to get SpongeBob unfrozen? Do-si-do and around you go!
Yeah, I don't know why boxes just appear in midair.
I guess they
Look
feel
at
like
that!
it.
The robot's made himself dizzy!
The robot's made himself dizzy!
Better change tactics and fast!
He's made himself dizzy.
It's interesting noticing all of these Mr. Lawrence voices that I didn't realize when I was younger.
Yeah.
Also, it's doing the thing of having dots all over the screen in the water again. It's in a different pattern
really?
than last time, too. And it's happening a bit less, but it's still happening somewhat. Oh, just barely in time.
One more douse with that stuff, and SpongeBob will be back in the ring.
One more douse with that stuff, and SpongeBob will be back in the ring!
Yeah, he'll be back.
Great Barrier Reef!
He'll be back in the Spingus!
Oh, and the robot is
Yeah, he'll
down!
be in those fingers.
He'll be back giving us all the chunky chingus. Wow, Squidward bolted the heck out of there. Oh wait, he's right there. Look at Sandy giving him a back rub.
That does it! SpongeBob is back in the fight! SpongeBob better stay far away!
This game is so
Robot's
good.
cold clutches!
Oh, I glitched.
That's gotta sting.
I will scram about it all day.
Scram about it?
Yep.
What if I scram about it? Cassie, what would you do if I scram?
Barrier reef.
You would scram.
Oh, but what would you do if I scrammed?
Fresh like a spring breeze.
I see a prime bowling moment right here.
Have a cheeseburger?
A fine bowling moment. You would a
Boy
cheeseburger?
must be smoking at
Yeah, I'd
the
have a
lanes.
cheeseburger.
This boy must be smoking at the lanes.
Close encounters
The
of
sponge boy.
Go
I
see
feel like a new
go and around
sponge.
you go.
These look like little green... It looks like he's shooting out little green poops.
Bowling moment right here. Strike.
Oh.
Strike!
Okay.
I mean, don't they look like little green poops?
I guess.
They look like little poop splatters. Poop platters. They look like cow patties, but they're green. They're patties.
Oh.
I see a prime bowling moment right here.
Congratulations.
Yeah.
Thanks for
With this, the trophy is a picture of the Patrick robot with an X over its face.
Thanks, Sandy.
There's too much detail in SpongeBob's eyes.
Aw, shit.
SpongeBob's eyes, like the corneas, are like fully detailed.
I think I have fudge in my pants.
You what, SpongeBob? I think I have fudge in my pants. No! Son, I was just talking about them looking like poops.
I'm sorry, Plankton. The Chum Bucket lab is locked up tight. I don't know if I'll ever get enough golden spatulas to get in.
Yes, it's the Chum Bucket security system. I designed it myself. It makes me so proud. It was meant to keep out the hateful throngs of the unwashed. Unfortunately, I never figured I'd be on this side of it.
So what are you gonna do, Plankton?
We, of course meaning you, are gonna have to go out there and get those golden spatulas! Or I'll never get back into the Chum Bucket and regain control of my robots.
What was that?
Oh, I said, will I ever get back into the Chum Bucket to stain all my pots?
To stain all your pots?
Something's fishy here.
Robot headquarters, Wait, that sign wasn't on there on the faraway version.
Will be the best one ever.
Oh yeah, that's true.
SpongeBob.
Super pinky shake on it?
I would if I had pinkies.
I would if I had pinkies.
Yeah, maybe later. Now, pay attention, SpongeBob. This bubble's a doozy.
Paying my entire salary in attention.
When you're not moving, press this button.
What he does
you'll
have
blow
is
a bubble
weirdly
that you
shaded
can
ends of his
steer as it
hands because they
flies
usually
through the air.
stick into himself, and when they don't stick into himself, they look weird.
Wow!
Aim carefully, though. You've only got a few seconds of flight time before the bubble pops.
Well, now we can go back to the sea needle. So we're not going to do that immediately. I want to see what's over here. The seedle. Seedly.
Yeah,
opening presents.
Yeah, that's the one.
Well, look at the spooky zone. It's some cool design. I like the trees.
It's the Flying Dutchman. It's the Dutchman.
I'm a fan of the look of this spooky zone. With like crashed boats over there.
Yeah, it's a good level.
It's a good aesthetic. I don't have enough spatulas yet though.
Spatulas.
This looks like a place where a Korok would be. To enter SpongeBob's dream. In the Korok circle?
He dreams in the Korok circle.
Why does he dream in the middle of the road?
Good question.
Has it always been like that? Well, I assume so.
Yep.
Why? Mr. Krabs, how did you get over
I
here?
don't know.
Mr. Krabs, you don't look so good.
You gotta help me, boy. The
You gotta
Krusty
help me,
Krab's
boy.
been overrun by a bunch of them hoodlum robots of yours.
Oh, I thought he said it's been overrun by a bunch of them hoodlum robots for years.
They've booted me out! They've got all me beautiful shiny
Imagine if you
objects.
just set the game down for years and came back to that.
They've been in there for years, me boy.
Is there no end to
SpongeBob,
this?
me bob. There's been
What are you going
robots
to do,
in the
Mr.
Krusty
Krabs?
Krab for years.
We, meaning you, are going to clear the robots out, get me back me restaurant, and most importantly, rescue me money!
This is a terrible Mr. Krabs voice. They were sure they couldn't re-record those for this version.
They were adamant.
You're sure you couldn't get what's his name, Clancy Brown?
Clancy
This
Brown,
time?
yeah.
I feel like I should be working.
I guess
It really
so.
would have been worth it. I feel.
I really like bargain bin crabs, though. I'm kind of glad he's still in.
Oh, you have to make it. It's not a countdown. You have to make it say
You
go.
just met the Sponginator. Fresh like a spring breeze.
There's no time limit here, though, so I'm not sure why it doesn't ready, set, go. Why is there a mime? What do you...
Because
I feel like a new sponge.
What's
Time
wrong
for
with
a
him,
little
Elena?
sleepy
Isn't he allowed to be
Whoops.
here?
Oops, I forgot about the sneak zone.
Fresh like a spring breeze.
I forgot about the sneak zone, I'm sorry. Oh boy, that was terrible
I feel
noise.
like I should be working.
I feel like I should be working!
I feel like I should be working.
She's like running around scared, but still has a big smile on her face, so I'm not sure exactly how she's actually feeling. The Krusty Krab is so small. What do you think about it? I mean, actually, it's pretty big for a fast food place. Wow, you can see back behind there. Wow. This is a tough zone.
I feel like I should be working.
I feel like I should be working.
It's the Krusty Krunk.
I'm the Krusty Krunk.
Oh, yeah? Name
Yeah,
3 Krunks.
Fresh like a spring breeze.
Spunk, Grunk, and Chipmunk.
Wrong, go to hell.
What?
Do not pass go, do not collect $200.
Whoa, how did I end up here?
I feel like a new sponge.
Did SpongeBob have a glide now, basically?
What? What do you mean?
Oh, no he doesn't. But when he said there was flight time, I thought it meant that I would fly.
Oh.
Poop. I have fallen and I can't get up.
Oh
I am a fallen and I can't get up. What is all this stuff doing up here anyway? I don't remember this stuff being up here in the show.
no! I guess it's just hanging out.
I'm just hanging out though. With you.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh!
Fresh like a spring
We're
breeze.
hanging out?
With Cassie. Yeah, we're hanging out with SpongeBob.
Yay!
SpongeBob Rehydrated.
SpongeBob?
Yep, SpongeBob.
SpongeBob? SpongeBob? I love SpongeBob.
What if there was a game called SpongeBob Pinball?
Oh.
Is that the Bubble Cruiser, by the way? Is this the Bubble Cruiser?
The cruise bubble?
Yeah.
Yeah, the cruise bubble
instead of
is
cruise
the
missile.
direct control arm.
Coming at ya.
Explosions in the Krusty Krab. I do like the glass effect they have on the windows. Pretty nice.
Glass.
I suppose it's nothing new. There's lots of games with this effect. Why are you... Why? Why do you have to be out there, Mr. Mime? He's not even miming properly because you're supposed to pretend there's glass, and he's just doing it on real glass. He's a fraud mime.
Don't make fun of him. Don't make fun of him. He's insecure.
Whoa, SpongeBob went into another dimension for a frame there. Whoa, he keeps existing on another plane of existence for a second when he's walking. Whoa, he's walking around up here.
That's
SpongeBob,
what makes
please.
him a genius.
Handle your dimensions, SpongeBob.
He can't.
Chances
Don't
I didn't
make
even
fun of
question the mime doing it on glass. See, that's why you come to watch my stream then, is for observations of that nature.
Yeah, you need the insight.
the sponge sight.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, look, you gotta look at what it looks like on the Switch version for a second every time that it loads in.
Wow. Rude.
Hey Cassie, I'm sorry, I just tell it like it is. I'm gonna say boats. I'm gonna go to the movie theater. And you can't go to the movie theater? Oh wait,
May I help you?
You gotta pay for it.
40,000. Why is it so expensive to go to the movie? Why is that so expensive?
I don't know.
God, nobody goes to the movies in Bikini Bottom, I guess.
Yeah, they gotta make it real expensive to get their money.
Well,
Also,
how do I get up there?
Here's
the Krusty
the
Krab
thing.
side.
It's not worth buying right now because I can't spoil it, but just trust me when I say it's not worth buying. Like, save it to be the last thing you buy, because you're gonna want to save your shinies to get crabs and spatulas.
Oh. There's the cruise bubble. Oh, I should be going up there, I guess. Stuff going on up there. Biz is back.
Biz!
We love Biz.
Yeah, we like this a whole heck of a whole lot.
Spungledorp.
I feel
Spungledorp.
like a new sponge.
Squambledink, that's his name. That's
Yeah,
a golden pair of underpants up there. I really want that. You don't understand. I really want that. I want it so bad. Although it kind of just looks like underpants that have been soiled.
Uh-oh.
Kind of looks like SpongeBob had an accident.
Phew! You had me worried there for a bit, boy. Worried for me money, of course. Here, take this as your reward.
Because I can't read that message out loud. Instead of shinies, they've... I can't! Krabs is a fake nautical fan because those flags don't say anything. Shan says Krabs is a fake nautical fan because those flags don't say anything.
Incredible.
Ash, why? Why do you come into my stream and say things like that? I really want the golden underpants. Okay, this is real important stuff. I want to get up there. How do I get up there? Oh, maybe it's something to do with this.
Sometimes Pushing a simple button is the most satisfying. Push, 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 push.
Why are there
Say
big
hello to
buttons
my
on the
little
side of the chum
bubble
bucket
friend.
anyway? Why do I
Because
keep
it's chum time.
questioning all of these things, and I know there's never going to be an answer. It just
It's
is.
chum timeline.
It's chum crime.
That's why. Oh,
Chum crime.
okay. Chum crime?
Yeah.
Is that really what you were saying,
I guess
Lana?
I got all the spatulas in Bikini Bottom. Which means the hub world, I presume. I almost made it.
Yeah.
Oh, from up here I can make it. You ever notice that the Krusty Krab sign looks like a toilet? Well, I guess I have more height, but not more distance from up there. You ever notice it just looks like a toilet? A big clam
no.
toilet? Well, it does. It's just a big toilet, Cassie.
Also, I don't think there's anything inside the glove that, by the way, it's not like it's consistent, but I just wanted an excuse, basically, to talk about how, to remind everyone of how at the end of the episode where Plankton brings the glove to life, Hans shoves himself in there to neutralize
Subdue it?
Yep.
There we go, finally.
Pairs of underwear.
It took an obscene amount of
like a
times to try and get there. What? He still had to say it was fresh like a spring breeze after he said the other part.
Fresh like a spring breeze.
Fresh like a Kirby level. The heck was that? It like stopped. There we go. Alright, let's I wanna see his dream. Feeling sleepy. Why do you fall asleep in the middle of the road, SpongeBob? You're gonna get run over. By Bubble Buddy. He's fallen asleep standing up!
Yeah, in his bubble car.
What? He wasn't
does
really
it.
asleep. Look, he was doing armpit farts. It was all a trick. He's like, haha, I'm not really asleep. It was like he was playing a prank on us.
Mischief can be found in this subaquatic somnambulant realm.
Dream bubbles. I'm surrounded by dream bubbles.
He looked like he was. It's like his April Fool's jokes, where it's like not really anything. It's like, haha, you thought I was falling asleep, but I was really awake. April Fool.
Absolutely incredible.
Gary, what are you doing here? Oh, so I'm dreaming. Well, then first thing I'm gonna do is dream myself up a mustache. Thanks, Gary. It does make me look more rugged, doesn't it?
Should have been the mustache from the movie with the kelp.
Oh yeah.
More
That's what I
tasks?
expected.
Well, I could use more golden spatulas, but where should I
How does he get
start?
golden spatulas for real out of his dream?
You mean each dream bubble has a golden spatula in it?
Don't question it.
I question this game too much, I'm sorry.
Yes,
You're going to
Gary,
hell for
I'll
that
be careful.
I'm sorry, I keep questioning the logic of this game. I need to stop. Now this is some funky music.
I feel like a new sponge.
Funky video game music.
Yeah. It's sponge time.
Sponge game music time. Oh, here we have cycling hazards, right?
Welcome to Cycling Hazards.
When you said cycling hazards yesterday, my first thought was hazards that are like bike related. Like you're riding a bike and there's hazards. Those are cycling hazards.
They changed this level the most for the game, for the remake. Cause it in the original it had like an orange like pattern background. Skybox type of thing. Well, it was more like a sky sphere.
Yeah. I mean, it's still kind of orange if you look up. There's also a big SpongeBob up there.
Yeah, representing everyone's dreams.
SpongeBob dreams about big floating versions of his friends and himself.
He also dreams about the fan flag. Look at the flag and look at the rainbow in the background.
Oh. This is some music for sure. There was a golden spatula I happened to see. Where it's... Oh, it's up there. So close yet so far. I can't quite jump to there.
So close yet so far.
Yet sofa? I'm probably not going to finish this level on stream today because we've been streaming for a while. Whoa, you disconnected and reconnected really fast. For some reason.
I'm ready, I'm ready, I'm ready.
But you're not actually here. Hello? Whoa, live on stream, this glitch. The a million reconnects and disconnects glitch. Boy, this is some platforming difficulty. There we are, hi.
What?
This is some hard platforming here.
My phone is weird. It does that.
I can't get past this part. This is difficult.
Yeah.
Some actual sponge difficulty.
This level is tough.
Well, that's another reason we're probably not going to do the whole thing today. Oh, come on! It was right there. Pooping. SpongeBob's pooping out his butthole right now. Patrick, which hole is my butthole?
I don't know. Hello?
Oh, SpongeBob, you have a lot of holes.
You can't expect me to know.
Where's my butthole, Patrick?
Oh, you don't have one, Squidward.
What? Everyone else gets to have a butthole, but not me. Gosh dang it.
Yeah, Squidward, only cool people get to have them.
Squidward straining and grunting with all of his might, trying to make himself have a butthole. Oh, it put me back where I was. Thank you. Straining and grunting with all of his might. Shan says, what did I come back to? Oh, we're just doing a bit. Smooth butt Squidward bit.
Yeah, he's the butt cheeks guy.
No, he doesn't have any butt cheeks. It's just perfectly smooth.
Oh.
What? Really? How am I supposed to do this? Really? What? Cassie, what is this level?
Use the cruise bubble to take out the slick before you get there.
Oh, I didn't think
Makes
of
it
that.
way easier.
Cassie, why didn't I think of that?
Because you're a genius?
I'm not a genius, evidently, is the issue.
I'm guessing this section is meant to demonstrate the incredibly powerful utility of the cruise bubble.
I'm incredibly powerful.
Oh.
Yeah.
Do you have utility?
No.
Oh.
I'm just powerful. But there's no purpose to my power.
Oh.
We're at Rainbow Ride already? Can Squidward spray ink? Shannon asks. Isn't there a thing where he sprays ink?
An episode? Yeah, there was an episode surrounding it, and he's also done it a couple times in recent times.
Oh, this is... Oh, that's why it has bowling on it, because you got a bowl. What the heck was that? What? It just ejected me. Did you see that, Cassie? What in the world was that?
Coming at ya!
I thought I was supposed to ride the ball. But it, like...
Oh my god, I saw it!
Sent me like 1,000,000 miles per hour away. What the heck was that? Is that supposed to happen? It doesn't seem like it.
Ow!
Oops. Ball yeeted sponge. Yeah, I'll give this a couple more tries before we end the stream. I didn't expect this game to go hard. It's like VVVVVV now.
Sponge V, sponge.
It's just
He's
called.
a sponge.
It's just called
That's
Sponge,
the joke.
Sponge, 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 Sponge. It's the name of the game. Or maybe Bob, 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 Bob. Pants, 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 pants. Square, square, square. Square, square, square. It's all of those. The name is just very, very long because it's all of the words in SpongeBob SquarePants repeated 6 times each. What if I was repeated 6 times?
Love opening presents.
Yeah, repeat and go, friend.
There's nothing like the smell of bubbles in the morning. Smells like victory.
Why does the ball sound like metal? What? It keeps yeeting me!
Yeah, get yeeted.
Did you get yeeted by this ball when you played this?
No.
Why is it yeeting me?
It's happening now.
I don't want to be yeeted.
You don't have to ride it all the way down. You can head down to the end and then
Yeah, but I
just
had to get
hop
on it
onto
early before it like, goes too far and I missed my chance.
Yeah, like you gotta guide it a little bit too.
I'll guide you a little bit.
Oh.
Yeah. Just
Into
a little
the
bit.
toilet?
Yeah, I'll guide just a little though. Guide you a little bit into the toilet. I don't even know what that means, but I'll do it. When I look at this Mr. Krabs, he just looks like a bootleg Krabs because I think about his voice.
Yeah, it's true. Also, I think part of what adds to the bootleg Krabs vibe with him is
It shines.
for whatever reason, like Krabs' lids usually aren't visible, but this Krabs model always has the lids like partly closed.
Oh.
Yeah, both in this and the original.
However, as I mentioned before, when I was watching back footage of this with the audio off, he looked more acceptably like Mr. Krabs when I didn't hear the voice coming out of him. I believed him as Mr. Krabs more without hearing his voice. Yeah, he is always in a state of partially having his eyes closed. SpongeBob is not, though. Although his eyelids clip through his eyes sometimes. Which is a whole different thing, but... whole different can of things.
A different can of babies.
Well, they give you such a hard platforming thing right here at the beginning, don't they? I struggle to do this part consistently. Oh, SpongeBob, why? Turned into Mrs. Puff for a second. Oh, SpongeBob, why? Bup. Bup. Oh, and don't bup that way. Bup. 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 Alright. Uh-oh, I forgot to do the thing this time. Uh-oh. Gosh dang it, I forgot to shoot the... Ugh. I was doing so perfect otherwise, but I forgot to shoot the missiles at the beginning.
Yeah, it's a rude. It's rude time up here.
Oh. Not sure how I feel about this section. Like, there's so much level here, but I haven't gotten to see any of it. Because then the ball yeeted me. I'm very upset about the ball. I don't like that ball very much. Uh-oh, Biss is sharing cursed SpongeBob information in the chat.
Uh-oh.
Remember?
Cursed?
Yeah, it's very cursed, highly cursed. Alright, finally back to the bowling part. It's funny that it sounds like metal, like it like clanks.
Yeah, I noticed that. It's the same. I think it's the same object as another ball in the game, and they forgot.
What? I couldn't get it. No. Probably had to do the up move. But you have to be standing on something to pick up the... You usually can't pick them up out of midair.
The tuber. Yeah, this one's tough to get. Don't forget, you can skip a spatula you don't want to get right now.
I mean, I want to get it though.
Okay.
Oh, I double jumped. It just clangs.
You only need 75 spatulas to finish.
I need all of them, Cassie.
Okay.
I need all of the spatulas. It's like Mario 64, I gotta get them all. That's the catchphrase of Super Mario 64, gotta get them all. Whoops, I double jumped again. You can only do one jump and then do the up one.
Yep, that's for one. I remember that one from Superman 64, I remember that.
Superman? No, Super Mario 64. Soup Hair Mario 64.
60?
What? I was in it, yeah. How are you supposed to do that? You have to be standing to pick up a spatula. But it's in the air. See, I don't get it. Superb Mario 36. Cassie, help me. Am I missing something here?
Super Mario 36. God.
Am I missing something with how to do this?
What?
Because you have to be standing on something to pick up a spatula. But it's too high up. You have to jump.
Yeah, I think you only have to like grab it and then stand on the ground afterward. I don't think you have to be standing on
that's what I
something.
did. I definitely collided with it.
I don't know.
I was most certainly colliding with it. Can you not be doing like a move? Does it have to be a jump?
I don't know, like, I think I don't know.
See, I tried to get enough height by... Why does it give me so much momentum? I hate this ball. This ball is my nemesis. I'm losing my mind. How does SpongeBob make this bubble anyway?
SpongeBob, division control. Go on, he's a go.
He's a bubble genius.
He's a sponge genius.
Why does it explode? How does it explode?
Ask me again in 6 to 7 business weeks.
6 to 7 business weeks?
Yeah.
Is that how long it takes the answer to ship?
Yep.
Isn't it usually measured in business days rather than business weeks?
No further questions, please.
You're a lot of fun, did you know that?
Of bubbles in the morning.
Oh yeah?
Smells like
Yeah, you're a lot of fun.
victory.
Hooray!
Have a good time streaming with you.
Good time?
Yeah. What the heck? What the heck? It's too high to jump to. Even with the double jump. Off the ball. Business quarters. A business quarter is 50 cents.
Yeah, 50 cents.
Because a business dollar is $1 and 50 cents. Or no, it's $2, I mean, excuse me. A business dollar is 2 regular dollars. Somebody's giving you the business, that actually means that they're paying you $2.
Yeah, that's what that means.
Well, I think I've definitely collided with the spatula, but it didn't give it to me. Are you sure that you just have to land on the ground? Because all of the other times, it seems like you have to be standing on the ground to pick it up. Because, well, but in that case, I don't know how in the world you do this. It seems impossible, so it's got to be something else.
I don't know, like, I don't know what's going on.
Well, there I definitely didn't quite get height. Well, this is quite the place I decided to end the stream with. Wild. Well, that just simply wasn't high enough. Maybe I've just never actually touched it this whole time.
Like, maybe.
I mean, that's the only answer that makes sense to me at this point. Is that I didn't actually touch it.
Maybe it's a monkey?
I wish there was a shadow underneath it so I knew exactly where it was. It's hard to judge its position.
Oh, that would help.
Well, that looked like I was in it. Looked like I was touching it. This is bizarre.
It's a bee.
I wonder if anybody could, like, look this up? Like, see it done? Because I'm confused.
I don't know, like, maybe you're just missing it? I don't really know.
I've shot myself in the face. Right between the eyes. Yeah, like, I don't... kinda just don't get it.
There's nothing like the smell of bubbles in the morning.
Apparently this entire game takes place in the morning because he always comments on the smell of bubbles in the morning. Game theory going on here now. Whoa, what the heck? That was different.
What?
The ball went flying. I mean, it sounds like you didn't have this much trouble with this part.
No, it didn't take that long.
You said it was hard, but...
I mean, it can be. It just kinda depends.
Well, that looks like I was behind. I can't tell where it is. Like, depth perception is failing me here. Like, I don't know if I'm like, maybe I'm just not in the right spot? There's no shadow, so...
Shadow the Hedgehog?
I have very little context for where the spatula is. There! Yeah, I guess I just missed it every single time.
Oh.
Except for that time. Because it was so hard to judge where it was positioned. Shan says, yay! Can you triangulate its position? That's what I was trying to do by moving the camera around a lot like that. Just trying to judge its depth by the motion of things. Like parallax it, you know?
Yeah.
Tartar sauce! Door!
Travel to Sandy's dream. We'll end here real quick.
Coming at ya! You've just met the Sponginator.
You've just met the Sponginator.
Yeah, it's the Sponginator.
Wow, that didn't kill. Time to stand on some tikis. No! No! I fell off the tiki! No! No! I think I just reached a checkpoint though, so it's fine. Yeah, it's fine. Everything's okay. So we're gonna end here then.
Tell me everything's okay.
Options? Back to main menu. Well, that was a good stream today. I think we had a lot of fun.
Yeah, we did a lot.
We came up with a lot of silly things too, which is always fun.
Yeah.
Alright. Oh, my controller needs to be plugged in, it looks like. Where's my little charging cable for it? That's the one for the Switch Pro controller. That's the one for my drawing tablet. Oh, it's already plugged into the PS4, that's helpful. Oop. Shan says, good stream, thanks, you're welcome. Thanks everybody who watched today, it was a lot of fun. Oh, we made a lot of progress through the game today.
Yeah,
we probably have a few more streams of it left though. I mean, there's a lot of game here. So I imagine we'll probably still be going on with this for a little while still.
Yeah.
I just got up to stretch and then my bunny did too at the same time.
Aww.
Oh, nice little bunny. Yeah, thanks everybody. I think I'll be back on Sunday with Biss.
Everybody?
I'm gonna see if they want to do Bug Fables on Sunday this week, because we didn't get to it. As for Minecraft, there's still a disaster going on with that, where there's some issue with the realms that they haven't fixed, where you just can't join it, which is very unfortunate because people pay for those. I paid for one, trying to set it up so that we could stream my world from my Switch, and it took me forever to upload the world to it, and then, which is an ongoing issue. Like, they acknowledged that that's an issue like on the 1st of June. I made a meme about it. You may have seen. And still haven't fixed it, but it did eventually go through. But then there's another issue ongoing at the moment that they claim to have fixed on the 6th, but it's definitely still happening for a lot of people, including me, where you just can't get into the realm. And it's a big issue because people pay $8 for that service, and you pay $8 for a service, you expect it to work, so... If it eventually starts working sometime soon, we'll try again at streaming Minecraft, but until then, just a big to Mojang, I guess. Like, thanks for stealing my $8.
Mojang goes poop.
Yeah, they poop. But yeah, thanks everybody. I'll be here on Sunday. And thanks so much for watching SpongeBob today.
SpongeBob!
Chance to smush his face against desk. Is that in response to the Minecraft thing? I hope. Oh, that's the wrong banner. There you go. Bye-bye. Say goodbye, Cassie.
Bye-bye.